What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Iron Panda coming at you again today with another video. Today's video, we are going to be breaking down part of Evo 2023 with Foxy versus Zombat. I know most people probably know him as Combat because they've both been around for a while, but I believe he rebranded to the name Zombat. But before we get started, if you guys could pause the video, go ahead, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe down below. It helps grow the channel tremendously, and I would appreciate it very much. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Whatever you want to call it, elimination territory. Our first matchup on stage after this. If you guys cross the
All right, we're gonna skip through this.
even Evo, there are
All right, here we go.
transition used to see.
Let's go, man.
All
All right, here we go. We see Foxy busting out that Lao. We haven't seen that in a while, and since the early days, really. And Zombat is known for his Johnny Cage. And you're going to see a lot in this match. You're going to see a lot of counter poking, down fours, back and forth, down threes, projectile games. Just really trying to play the nooch to the best of their ability, because at the end of the day, when you're on the stage in front of the world, you're not trying to over pursue anything, get punished, etc. So you're really playing it safe the best you can and taking your opportunities where you can get them. Like I said, you can see those down four checks, those force balls, those Z hats. And Zombat, he's gonna whiff right there, that 4-3-4-4 string, and Foxy gonna take advantage there for 32%. Spent the extra bar on the breakaway. Thought that he was gonna break away, try to use his armor break, but it's okay. All that chip damage from the Z hat, but at the end of the day, Zombat does a really good job throughout this match right here of flawless blocking the Z hat. But at the end, and another thing to keep in mind is, like, if you don't flawless block Z hat, it does really good chip damage if all of it hits you, as you can see. So do the force balls, but just not as much. That's going to be a punish into the corner. Uses the Oki to set up a Z hat cancel. Worked out, but he drops the combo. And you got Zombat. He's working his way out of the corner, which is just super smart. Foxy flaws blocking that to avoid the pushback. Now, I thought that this was interesting that we saw Zombat use Say Cheese versus Pissed Off, Throwing Shades, and Rising Star, the variation that we've grown to accustomed to over the last couple of years. And I really think it's just to get that little extra bit of breakaway damage, non-breakable damage, to use in his favor. And again, like I say, you're seeing a lot of the staggers. You're seeing a lot of the down four, down three checks. Johnny has such a good down four, and so does Lao, actually, in my opinion. Lao has a pretty decent down four. It's not horrible. Johnny's is absolutely crazy. Feels like it has unlimited range. And these force balls, yeah, they're going to be it's just enough to take that chip. If you didn't flawless block it, you were going to die there. That chip damage is just unreal. A lot more back and forth here, again, with these projectiles. And again, like, you got Zombat flawless blocking both of those. And that whiff punish is going to make you pay for it every time. And again, the confidence to go for the grab right there. Try to do it again. Foxy expecting it. Foxy didn't cash out on a bigger combo. Trying to prepare himself maybe for the breakaway. Also has an escape failed on his throw right here. So we got to be cautious of that, because Zombat could get the KB from Lao's back throw. Flawless blocks that Z hat again. Yeah, Zombat's just taking real big advantage of the flawless blocks. That's going to be a punish all day long. And that's going to be it for that game. Yep, that's going to be it for the game. For that game right there. Game one is going to Zombat. Again, you got Zombat, an NRS legend amongst the scene, been around for a while, done some pretty cool things, and Mr. Top 8 himself and Foxy right there on the right. As you know, Mr. Top 8, I think we can pretty much go without saying, Foxy is a GOAT amongst the NRS scene. Done some incredible things over his years of being in the NRS. I believe he played MK9, but I know he was definitely MKX, Injustice 2, I think he played Injustice 2. And MK11 for sure, obviously. And I believe, if I heard right, he's one of the only ones to go to a major and make top 8 in every one of the majors that he competed in for MK11. But I could be wrong. You guys can let me know down in the comments. And as you can see here, Foxy switches to Term, which I thought was interesting. A lot of people consider Term to be, you know, excuse me. A lot of people consider Term to be bottom 5, but Foxy, you know, is known for taking those quote-unquote bottom 5 characters and winning with them. And this forward 2 right here of Term is just so good. It's essentially like playing sub. You gotta guess for your life between the overhead and the low. And again, Term also has a really good down forward, so you're going to see a lot of back and forth down forward checks here. And again, that down forward check, calling out that forward 2, that overhead. And he gets hit with the low, but he breaks away. That was smart, but he guessed wrong. Again, with that mixed city, man, you're guessing for your life. 28%. And again, another point I want to point out is another point that I really want to point out is that on this stage, you're going to see guys that are competing at this high level. They usually, especially Foxy, for example, who's just notorious for this, they're not always going for these big flashy combos. Okay, like they're keeping it one combo and keeping it simple. Like right here, 28, 26, 28, 30%. Foxy is only really going for his bigger optimal combos, if you will. He's only really going for them optimals more so when they don't have bar to break away, so that way he can keep himself safe. He knows he's okay. So, you know, it's just interesting to see. And you'll see Zombat do it too. You know, he might be able to get 33, but he might, you know, 33 to 35%, but he's going to take that 28 if it means, you know, keeping himself safe. So you're going to see a lot of that. Especially as we break these down. And this is definitely going to be a big combo. Yeah, 35% right here. Yep, 35. Goes right into another raw command grab. And again, just to have the confidence to throw that out there. And that's something else that you're going to see Zombat do a lot is use Johnny Sweep to kind of check Foxy from maybe waking up doing some crazy stuff. So you'll see him use that sweep, which is really actually kind of a smart thing to do. But Foxy taking that round there, and like I said, we're up 1 game apiece. Tied 1 game apiece, excuse me. And again, right there, Zombat breaking away instantly, which was smart. Without that breakaway, he was gonna eat a big combo. Not worth it. Life lead, you don't want that life lead to get out of hand. Go back and forth with the projectiles just a little bit. Got to be careful though, because Term does have a teleport, but it's not a very fast one, sort of like Scorpion, where he's going to punish you for those projectiles. And again, this is going to be a 35% optimal combo, but if you notice, Zombat didn't have bar to break away, so he goes for it. And the chip damage off of these force balls is actually pretty decent. A lot of people think that just winning this game is so much based off of the damage you do for your combos, but in reality, it's the staggers, it's the footsies, it's just how smart you play. As you can see right there, use that down forward check on that teleport. It's really just all in how smart you're willing to play and you know how safe you willing are and take your risk when you need them. Right there, that was an input error by Foxy. I have to believe that. But again, 33%.
They both just gave each other a thumbs up on this.
And he still has the throwing shades KB, I believe.
It was meant to be a button, but the button wasn't there. Oh, nice use of the one.
And again, gonna get this full combo right here, but you're gonna see only 28% keeps himself safe. Made sure he gets him in the corner. Wants to try to apply that Johnny corner pressure that we know. Yep, the down 3s, the down 4 checks. Again, down 4 check to check that movement. Foxy needs to get his way out of the corner, but he ends up getting grabbed right here. But I think that this is interesting. He throws him out of the corner, so they calls out the movement with the 1-2-1. And that's going to be game 2 going to Zombat.
turning this around mighty quick off that one grenade that went out to the nether realm and couldn't save Fox.
If there's one thing that round
And that's something crazy too, because you don't really see Foxy make input errors like that, you know. And we're gonna see it, like I said, a lot more of those force balls. That standing to stagger into grab. Zombat throwing out a raw shadow kick. That was bold. That was really bold.
Foxy, this pressure right there. That's usually when Foxy is going to throw it down 4, but the pushback on that string allows Johnny to play around that.
Comboing off those force balls. I've never seen that. That's actually interesting. Foxy reading grab right there. Got it. Throws him in the corner here. Oh, and that's going to be unsafe. That's going to be a punish. Now, I thought that this was interesting because Foxy didn't go for a bigger combo. So, like he didn't have bar to break away, so it was interesting to me that Foxy didn't get a bigger, more damage off of that combo, especially being in the corner, no bar to break away. But he does there. That's 35%, and he can't break. He, again, down 3 checks, down 4, trying to work his way out of the corner here. Zombat really using his movement there to his advantage, using those force balls. But he opens up Foxy here, gets the side switch. He's moving him in. Again, 32%. Not crazy, like super crazy optimal, but it's viable. Goes for a grab. Oh, but he goes for another grab. And see, that's another thing. Like that's the difference in the confidence of these players is that they're willing to, okay, I'm gonna grab you. You duck OS me. There's no way you're gonna believe that I'm gonna grab you again, so I grab you again, duck OS again. Just the confidence to still throw it out, even if you guess wrong or the opponent guesses right. It's just the confidence that you gotta have, and especially to just not allow it to affect your gameplay. And that's gonna be a punish, yeah. Zombat guessed right. And here we go with this corner pressure again. More corner pressure. That has such good stagger to it. And he gets opened up with that 4-2. Didn't need to break away because Foxy dropped a combo. That's something you don't see Foxy do that often. Wakes up 3, and that should kill. Gets the low into fatal. And I do believe that this kills. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. It scaled really well for him. Shouldn't say a lot of damage, but it definitely scaled really well for Foxy there. And you can see that smile like, yeah, I got you. And Zombat can't do nothing but help it other than say I got mixed. But here we go. Last game. 2 games apiece. Into the mix-up, but has bar to break away. Gets caught trying to do that check. It whiffed. And it's going to be 28% again. See, and Foxy just going with the simple 28%. Okay. That was smart. Going to try to call out movement. Uses the force balls to kind of counter that.
Big checks and balances right now with those down 4s.
Chipping away that health piece by piece.
And back and forth with these footsies. It's incredible. Ends up opening up Foxy. Gets the side switch. No bar to break away, so he's going to hold that 31. Again, getting mixed. Into the corner you go. Foxy throws out the armor break, which is that command grab. So that way if he does break, he still gets it. And then Foxy just having the almightiest of confidence in him to just go for that raw command grab there. Opens him up, but then grabs him with that armor break. Guaranteed damage. But it ends up, that was what was interesting to me, was right there. Zombat guessed right, but was just slow on the punish. And in a big-time game like this, you can't make mistakes like that. You have to be on top of your A game. Because as you can see, it's costing him. This is going to be 35%. Back into the corner you go. Raw command grab again. Just the confidence to come up and raw command grab him. But he opens him up. And right here, uses that spin, throwing shades KB. This would be a lot of damage. But he only goes for 37, and Foxy didn't have to break away. Duck OS for the W.
It's going to end
and Foxy just taking over there. But again, GG's to both of these guys. Competing at the highest level is always great to see. But you know, just again to break down that, like, the fact that someone like that they had the confidence to continue to throw out those grabs and do the things that they were doing is just always impressive. And you know, always try to break stuff down like this, that way I can learn from them and the stuff that they're doing with the footsies, etc. So but yeah, that's gonna do it for me, YouTube. I appreciate you guys, but if you could, before the video ends, just go ahead, leave your boy a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel. It always helps grow it. But without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here, and much love. See you.